Hi guys, this is Jenny. I'm the owner of Lane Beauty. I've been having a lot of clients come in, new clients who have never had lash extensions done, and they want to know what the difference is between all the sets and what to book and how to properly book. So this video is for you guys. We're going to go over each technique, different styles. We're going to go over everything that you need to know before you get eyelash extensions. So first, when you're booking your lash appointment, you should be making sure that your lash tech is doing a proper consultation. And if you don't have any idea what you want or what might look good on you, then just let her know. She's going to have some inspiration pictures or be able to break it down for you. We're going to break down the different types of sets right now. First, you are going to have your classic sets, and then you are going to have your hybrid sets. And then you are going to have your volume sets and mega volume sets, right? So your classic sets, let's break it down. So your classic sets are always going to be a one-on-one. You are going to have one singular synthetic lash or mink, and you are sticking one of them onto one eyelash of your natural eyelash, okay? Your hybrid lashes, let's talk about volumes. Your volume lashes are going to be a fan. They're going to be spread out, multiple lashes, kind of resembling a fan, and they are going to be one of those fans stuck onto one eyelash. So you're going to get a lot more volume. So your volume lashes are 2 to 5 lashes in a volume fan, and that is going to be on one singular eyelash connected to yours. So they should all be individual. Nothing should be stuck together. I usually do my sets a little bit different, but we're gonna go by the book today. So then you got your mega volume fans. Usually you're using a less diameter. That means that these lashes are a lot finer in order to make that fan. It wouldn't be a good idea to use classics to make a fan. It's gonna be way too heavy on that eyelash. So these are usually lighter density, less dense, or lighter diameter. No, are they? It's a diameter, isn't it? So these are usually lighter, and it resembles a fan. It goes on one eyelash. And then your hybrid is going to be in the middle. It's one classic and one volume, one classic, one volume. I don't technically do my sets like that, but that's your technical term. So my hybrid sets are a little bit different. Every lash tech is a little bit different, but that's the main idea for hybrid sets. Okay. Then you have your fills. Then you have fills. So fills are going to be every 2 to 3 weeks on average, going up to 4 weeks. Depending on how your lash tech charges her sets, anything after 4 weeks is considered a full set because you're losing a lot of majority of your eyelashes. Yes, they do shed. Sometimes it's bad retention. Sometimes they're just shedding naturally because of your lash cycle, which I mentioned in another video. But you have these different cycles of your lashes, and they grow and they fall out, and that's just the circle of your lash life. I'm sorry. So you want to be booking your sets in between 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to get the best retention. They're always going to be looking great. You're not going to be throwing up gang signs and peace signs over here. You're not going to have any gaps. So I would say about 2 weeks for fill. Then you get into your different styles of lashes. Classics are going to look the most natural depending on how they are placed and the diameter of them, but technically they're going to look the most natural. Now I have a lot of my clients that don't like the classics because sometimes they can look too natural. They usually come back wanting something fuller. I don't do singular classics anymore. I still charge the classic price, but I'm usually doing 2 lashes, but I'm doing closed fans. So technically my classic sets are closed fans of 2 or 3 lashes on a lighter diameter, not the classic diameter. And I just think that it gives it a better look to it. It's a little bit more tapered on the ends. It's a little bit lighter. It's not as heavy for the lash, and I find better retention with my clients. Hybrids are really good if you're wanting wispy lashes or some volume in there. You don't want too many lashes. You can still create a natural looking set with hybrid lashes. The way I do my hybrids, I do not use classic lashes. I am using those light diameter closed sets with open fans. So I am doing one closed, one open, one closed, one open, usually lighter closed fans to resemble a classic lash. But like I said before, I am getting better retention because it can wrap a little bit around that lash. And also because it's not as heavy as a classic, depending on how light you're going. So hybrids can still give you a really pretty natural looking set, but you can also get a little bit of drama, so you can tell that you have lashes on, but it's not overpowering either. Now let's get into volumes. Volumes are gonna be all open fans. I do them all open fans. Other people may do them closed and open or closed fans. And volumes are technically more than one lash into a fan, right? So my volumes are all open fans. You're gonna get a lot of volume. You're gonna see a lot more of that dark lash line, and it's gonna be a little bit more dramatic. I have a lot of clients that work their way up to that. You don't have to pay for a whole different set. You can start off with classics, you can pay for hybrid fill, and then work your way up to a volume fill. During your fills, I am removing a lot of the grown out lashes. I am putting a lot of new lashes so that I can ensure that you are gonna have good retention for however long, up to 4 weeks, remember. And then you have your mega volume. Mega volume sets are usually anywhere from 6 to 16 lashes, usually in a very light diameter, onto one eyelash. So this is where you can get your drama, these glam looks, which aren't necessarily for everybody, but maybe they're for an event, or maybe you just love the drama. You are all for the drama. I am here, girl. I got you. I don't judge. Things that you should know. But your volumes and your mega volumes are going to take a little bit longer. If your lash tech is just flying by and you're in and out in like 45 minutes, red flag. Your sets should be taking around an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how many lashes you have. Make sure you're putting that time aside. You're not rushing us, because we won't rush. We are gonna get it literally one lash at a time. I do not rush, okay? I do not get you in and out. I'm not gonna only fill half. If you want half, I'm still charging you full price. So please make sure that you are scheduling enough time for yourself. Just make sure that you are just being patient. Lashes take time. Some lash techs for volumes and mega volumes, they may be using something called pre-made fans. Pre-made fans are already fanned out for them. They're kind of already heated or glued together, and then you are dipping them in the glue and sticking them on the lash. There's 2 reasons why I don't like them. It's that base, once you stick it into the glue, if it's already glued or heated, usually it's gonna have a thicker base. Also, the base is usually flat. Sometimes it is round, but it doesn't stick on that lash very well. Why I like making the fans handmade, it does take a little bit longer, but it's the whole art. And you get that lash to wrap around the lash, which is gonna create better retention. We do not be using pre-made fans here. We sit and we roll out every single fan. You take a little cluster of them, you put them down, or however you do it, there's different techniques. And you take little tweezers, you take your time to roll them out, you pick up the fan, dip it in the glue, and wrap it around that lash. It wraps around and it creates a better retention. If you're sticking something on there that has already been glued or heated together, it is bulky and it doesn't stay very well on that lash. Make sure, if you want the best retention, lashing is an art. It takes time. So please understand how much passion we are putting into your eyeballs to make you look beautiful. Please do not drink coffee. You will have to pee, girl, and then you are just getting up, and I'm retaping if needed. So please come prepared to your appointments. There are going to be consent forms that you fill out before your appointment. I'm just making sure that you understand the conditions, that you're going to be laying there with your eyes closed, that you can't be moving, stuff like that. We do have sharp tools around the eyes, so it's best to just come if you have earbuds. If you have earbuds that you want to put in and listen to an audiobook or listen to a podcast, listen to music, if you just want to sleep, then come in and be prepared to just lay there, literally. It takes however long it takes, and that's just what it is. Oh, and a patch test, yes. So there are quite a few people that do have an allergic reaction. So if you have very sensitive eyes, if you're allergic to latex, if you have bad allergies, you are definitely going to need a patch test. So please make sure you tell your lash technician if you do have allergies to anything, if you do have sensitivities to anything, because we are going to require a patch test. I put just about 5 lashes, very light ones that look natural with their lashes so it doesn't look crazy. I put about 5 on each eye, and I send them home before their appointment and see if they have a reaction. You will be able to tell if they have an allergic reaction right away. The eye is going to itch, swell, turn red, be irritated, and then you will have to come back and will be removed right away. I always recommend taking a Benadryl. Contact your lash artist right away as soon as it starts swelling or getting irritated. There are some LED lash extensions that I think around 80% of people that have allergies don't tend to have allergies towards these LED extensions. Now, I have some concerns on the light constantly being on your eye over time. They do say it's safe and that it's very low exposure. Some are UV lights, so I'm still doing some more research on that, as should you, if that's something that you want to do. If you have any concerns, get a patch test. If your patch test is successful, you are ready to go. I hope you really enjoyed that. I hope this video is very helpful for you guys that have never had lash extensions and that were wanting some more information, that were confused on what to book, or for those people that have had lash extensions and maybe didn't have enough prior education or knowledge so that they can go back and ask for the proper set for them. If you guys have any more questions, please DM me, leave me a comment. Thank you again for watching my video. I will see you guys in the next one.